I'm Yoshihiko Nakamura from University of Tokyo, and I'll be talking today about our recent work on the Mocap system we developed. Sometimes I forget to show all the collaborators, so I put all the names here. And thank you very much for the hard work. And about the machine intelligence, for us, it is the combination of mechanism, control, human data, model, algorithm, computations. So intelligence never be possible without humans. So how we take the knowledge from human motions or human actions, that is the essential part. And there are many subtopics we have been working on this. Well, this is one of the humanoid robotic research in our lab. As previous speakers talked about, the hardware and the actuators are the very essential part of robotics. So we focused on the new hydraulic actuators. So all the actuators of the robot is developed in-house by ourselves. So we've developed the so-called the electrohydrostatic transmission actuators for all of them, focusing on building the very force-sensitive devices. Well, this is the recent video by the Dr. Yoshihiko. He just graduated. So using this new hydraulic actuators, we can show some very sensitive motions. And of course, not only hardwares and actuators behind humanoid robot are possible, there are a lot of computations, algorithms, and softwares. So of course, we are taking account of the human data. And human data is basically captured by motion capture system. So this is sometimes we call Mocap. And there are maybe 10 or 20 cameras in the lab. And all the cameras are looking at the motion of the person. And we take the position of the markers attached to the body. We usually use 30 to 40 markers on the body. And we sometimes use 16 or 32 myoelectric devices on the body. Well, this is some example. So we sometimes take the motion of the athlete. This is the pommel force motion. As you can see, the person has many markers and black square stuff. Black one is the myoelectric detectors. And in this example, I'm showing based on the behaviors, we can segment the motion and explain what segment is it. And we collaborated with Fujitsu company, and Fujitsu is now trying to use this for the automatic scoring of the gymnastic performance. And it's going to be tested at the World Championship that is going on now today. Well, this technology is based on the technology to segment the human motion. Human motion is, of course, continuous. We have to make them into pieces and try to group and reuse it to explain what is it. So we connect it with linguistic system, and we can make some likely sentences from the motions like this. By the way, this is based on the data acquired by Professor Wataru Takano. He collected from his own data, he collected nearly 260 hours and made this data set. It's a big data. This is how he works at the classroom. He's teaching now. Well, this is what we participated to analyze the motion of the top ping pong players. She is the Asian champion. She's very young, 17, but she's a champion in the Asia. And we helped the broadcasting station and analyzed. And we can compute all the activities of muscles, bones, and show this kind of image. Well, this is the judo player. Judo need Judo needs a particular wear, so we built a wear, and we analyze the two players at the same time and show how they compete each other. He got the bronze medal in the Rio Olympic. And see the silver medal winner at the London Olympic and bronze medal winner at the Rio Olympic. And she came to our lab a couple of months before the London Olympic. And we can show and visualize muscle activities and explain what are the skill of the top athlete like her. Well, I want to show how we prepare for the measurement. We use the nearly 30 to 40 markers like what you can see as white. And we also attach the black small boxes on the body. We have 16 of them. And they take the wireless signal from the small current created by the muscles. Well, within our universities, looking at the 2020 Olympic in Tokyo, many professors are starting some collaboration. And we just built the University of Tokyo's sports science initiatives. There's no funding, so we are just voluntarily collaborating each other. But there are many professors from medicine, informatics, education, and so on. So it's very interesting activity for us. And this is what I draw in the preparation of the talk, but the central technology is the AI and robotics. And we can help many scientific research all around in these disciplines and contribute to sports, elderlies, and the rehabilitation, and so on. Well, on the other way around, if we collect all of these data and get the big data and reuse it for making the consensus or recommendation to the healthy life of the people, this is going to be very strong infrastructure of the society. So what is missing? So as I showed, in order to take the data, we have to put 40 markers and 16 EMG detectors. Usually it takes more than 1 hour. So one person takes 1 hour to prepare. It's a very hard preparation and very costly. So we decided to make a low-cost Mocap, time-wise, space-wise, facility-wise, and work-wise, and develop what we call a video Mocap system. By the way, this is my office, and there is no motion capture system, but we have only 4 normal video cameras. So this is one of our students. So with 4 cameras, we can reconstruct the human motions in real time. The time delay is 0.4 seconds, and we can visualize 30 frames per sec. So no preparation time. So we can change from person to person quite quickly. Time delay is 0.4 seconds. Well, the real-time computation are still only at the 30 frames per sec. This is not too fast and not too accurate. But it's very easy. We can just take these data one after another. She wears very, difficult the gowns, but we can take some data from her motions. Well, he's my ex-student, but he's running the ballet. Well, It's easy anyway. Okay, so there are a lot of applications. So we are talking about taking the data of athlete and to make a research for avoiding and finding the injuries in sports. And of course, we can develop scientific training from the data and so on. Well, I just want to show only one Japanese video slide. This is a slide of the collaborative research with Professor Taketomi at the medical school in our university. And he worked on the sports medicine. And he proposed to develop the pathology of the sports difficulties, injuries, and diseases. So we decided to take the data of the young athlete in our university. So he's helping the American football club and the soccer club and many others in our universities. In May, we invited the young student in our university. In 2 days, we had 180 students, and we took the motion capture data in 2 days. It's incredible. It's never been possible before without video mocap system. So in this case, we took the 60 frames per second. So motion is quite smooth. So this test is very easy, jumping from the box, right? And the doctors want to investigate how they use a knee joint. It's very important. And by taking the data of the use of knee joint, people can discuss about relationship with the injury in sports. This is the starting point. Well, this is the futsal court. So video mocap system can go outside in the field capturing. We want to take the group performance of the field games. And we had a chance to take the data of the futsal game. And the futsal game has 20 meters by 40 meters. We took half of them, 20 by 20, using the 12 cameras. So 2 very famous football players from Italy came to the event. The event was organized by NTT Docomo, the company of Japan, and we just joined. And the other famous Japanese football players are also involved. So this is all the 12 camera videos. As you can see, every time 4 cameras are looking at the persons. So from this kind of data or videos, we want to reconstruct 3D motions. By the way, this is very nice volley kick. The keeper made a pass to that. I'm supposed not to name his name, but the keeper passed direct pass to this very famous Italian soccer player, and then he shoot by direct volley. It's a very beautiful scene we saw. So this is what we reconstructed from that video. So we want to reconstruct all the players in the floor or field, but we just get this video. So we can analyze and visualize the whole body activities, including all the forces and the moment. Of course, we can see from any directions, like this. Well, the mocap as a service. So doing this or taking the data, we only need cameras, right? So if we can send the data to the cluster computing system without any person, without any other facilities, we can compute and feed back the data to the person. So that is what we call the mocap as a service. And I'm proposing, this is just a proposal, but I just propose that in Japan, there's an academic network called SciNet 5. This is managed by NII, National Institute of Informatics. And all around Japan, there's the 100 gigabps network. And if approved, we can use this to gather the data, video data from all over Japan. This makes the social experiment possible. Of course, we can take all the data to the cloud computing system and store the data and feed back the data to the person. Well, I want to make this system as a service. Of course, to the society, business to the healthcare or sports service providers, and for business sectors, sports, game, entertainment, and customer monitoring for retail stores. These are possible. And for end users, of course, we are looking at the sports athlete, young student, and the elderly people. Well, for the elderly people, I want to show that I want to say that in the healthcare facilities, usually in Japan, the group of elderly people make the radio exercise every day in the morning. So if we capture the data of the group radio exercise every day, we can, of course, analyze the motion of the person day by day and make the advice if the lift is going lower or joint angle is getting smaller, and we can make many advices. Well, as a conclusion and open call for collaborations, we want to collaborate with the sports health service providers, network communication providers, technology developers. And we should get and use human motion big data for health-aware society. Oops, sorry. Last one. Congratulations, Sami, and we are looking forward to collaborating with Munich School of Robotics and Machine Intelligence. Thank you very much.